Resort, the Greenbrier. It's battle for the spring house. Battle for the spring house.
Battle for the spring house. Battle for the spring house.
Partner right down the lane, yams it home. Wow, Greenbrier gets it back and scores to tie the game.
Long three-pointer up and
In off the glass and scores.
Three-pointer is good. Wow, what a shot.
Kitty open for a three.
Oh, my goodness.
Got a tie game again. Just a big block on the other end. Open again. Fires a three. Hits it. Another big three for the win.
Oh, man, what a play. 3, 2, 1. Spartan victory. The Spartans survive.
This one is going to be special.
Experience the warmth of the season as wintertime comes to life at the Greenbrier. Enjoy an exceptional array of indoor and outdoor adventures, mingled with seasonal foods, wines, and entertainment January 5th through March 9th. Whether sipping on a unique winter cocktail around a cozy fire, taking an enthusiastic splash in the heated indoor pool, or bundled up tight as you glide gracefully around the ice skating rink, you'll be refreshed and energized by a winter excursion to America's resort. For more information, visit Greenbrier.com.
Welcome into the Greenbrier, America's Resort inside Colonial Hall, day 2 of the Battle for the Spring House. It's Championship Saturday here at the Greenbrier. And before we get to those championship games, though, we've got 2 consolation games to play. These games are just as important to the teams on the floor today. And we begin with the boys' game with Shady Spring taking on Greenbrier East. If you look back at yesterday's game, Shady Spring had a tight game most of the way against Huntington. Huntington pulled away late to win 81-68 to knock Shady Spring down to this consolation game. And then Greenbrier East ran into an absolute buzzsaw with a Morgantown team playing fantastic basketball. The Mohegans beat Greenbrier East 94-41. So the Spartans really need to bounce back today, looking for something positive after that rough loss last night. We'll go through the schedule for the day, let you know what we have coming up. We're going to start with this game, as we mentioned, the boys' consolation game, Greenbrier East and Shady Spring. After that, we will follow with the girls' consolation game, which is going to be Greenbrier East and Mingo Central. Mingo Central lost last night to North Marion in a back-and-forth game. A lopsided game, as North Marion kind of ran away with that one. And then Greenbrier East lost a back-and-forth crazy game. Both teams led by 11 points. There were 4 lead changes, a crazy game against Logan, but Logan ended up pulling away down the stretch to win that one. So they'll face North Marion tonight. But anyway, Greenbrier East and Mingo Central in the consolation game, that's at 3 o'clock. Then the boys' championship game at 5 o'clock should be a fantastic one. It's Marshall against WVU in a sense, as Huntington takes on Morgantown in the boys championship game at 5 o'clock, and then the girls championship wraps things up tonight at 7 o'clock, and that's going to be Logan against North Marion, which should be another good one. So we invite you to come out and join us here at the Greenbrier. Still have tickets remaining for all the games. You can pick them up right here at the door. Just come in, go to Will Call, get your tickets. They're $5 a game, and get to see not only what should be fantastic basketball games, but an incredible venue that you won't find anywhere else. So if you haven't experienced the Battle for the Spring House and you're close and can get here, come out and join us sometime today. But it's going to be a fun day of basketball, and you can enjoy all there is to offer at America's Resort as well. If you can't be with us, just it's impossible to get here, then you can tune in right here on the Greenbrier Valley channel, as we'll have all 4 games for you today from America's Resort here inside Colonial Hall. If you haven't been to Colonial Hall, it's a historic venue. Started playing basketball here with the Battle for the Spring House 2 years ago. This is the 3rd Battle for the Spring House that we've had, and it was a huge success putting a NBA-style court inside this venue. This venue has hosted everything from professional boxing matches to Greenbrier East and Greenbrier West prom every year. It's hosted the governor's inauguration. It's had anything you can imagine. Presidents have spoken inside this building, so inside this room actually, and it's an incredible place to have a basketball game. The Greenbrier actually added a college game this year. Marshall and Radford University played early in the season back in November inside this venue, and coming up next November, it's going to be even bigger as Power 5 teams will come in for a major tournament, the Greenbrier Tip-Off, right here next November. We'll have information coming your way on that soon. But it's a fantastic place to play basketball. The rims on each side of the court, if you haven't heard, they actually came from Michael Jordan's home in North Carolina. Used them for the first time last year. So these rims these players are playing on the same rims of one of the greatest basketball players of all time. So a special experience all the way around playing here at the Battle for the Spring House, and we can't wait to get started with today's game coming up in just a few minutes. We'll take a break here, and when we come back, we'll meet both of these teams. You learn a little bit more about Shady Spring and Greenbrier East as we prepare for the opening game of Day 2 here at the Battle for the Spring House on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Basketball fans, college basketball will be back and even bigger at the Greenbrier this fall. Save the dates for November 22nd through the 24th for the debut of the Greenbrier Tip-Off. This college basketball tournament inside Colonial Hall will include Power 5 programs from across the country as they descend on America's Resort for the start of Feast Week. Follow the Greenbrier on all its social media channels for the latest information as soon as it is released.
I mean, I know who they are, but I don't even. I just want to do it the way y'all want.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll put something together ahead of time. Welcome back inside Colonial Hall here at the Greenbrier. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of introductions for today's game. Wanted to fill you in on a couple of other things of note as we prepare for this game. First, if you're new to the Battle for the Spring House, or maybe if you've seen it a while but want to learn more about it, be sure to follow us on all our social media channels, Battle for the Spring House on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's where you'll find scores and highlights. You'll find video recaps of the week. You'll find video recaps of each game. And you'll also find schedule information for years to come. So as soon as the teams are announced next year, that'll be the first place you find it. So be sure to follow us, Battle for the Spring House, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to learn more about America's Resort here, the things we have going on throughout the year besides basketball, follow the Greenbrier on all those social media channels as well. And be sure to follow the Greenbrier's YouTube page, as there's some fantastic videos there of everything going on here at the Greenbrier, including the Battle for the Spring House. So as we mentioned just a moment ago, college basketball coming up in November, so it's going to be a lot going on. So be sure you're following us to get all the latest information. And also wanted to mention some of the highlights of this tournament. We want to thank Game Changer, our presenting sponsor here for the Battle for the Spring House, for all they do to make this possible. And we started off things yesterday. The very first event of the weekend was a presentation from Game Changer to all the student athletes and coaches about the dangers of the opioid crisis here in West Virginia and beyond, and how to make good choices and keep themselves out of bad decisions like that. And it was a really an impactful video, and I saw a lot of eyes focused on that TV as Game Changer presented that message, and it's a critical message across West Virginia. So the more student athletes we can reach with that, the better. So we really thank Game Changer for all they do for this tournament and all they do for youth across West Virginia to try to combat a serious problem. And as well, off the court, we want to mention some of the other things, that the value of this tournament that you don't find anywhere else is these kids all from West Virginia high schools from every corner of West Virginia, and they have a chance to come here. A lot of them may have never experienced the Greenbrier before, so they have a chance to come here, experience, be proud of what they have here in their home state, one of the state's icons, the Greenbrier, and also learn about the history of this incredible place that dates all the way back to 1778. 28 presidents have visited here. You know, there's a Cold War bunker here. The hotel served as a hospital during World War II, so an incredible history and a chance for an educational experience for these student athletes, for these cheerleaders, basketball players, everybody involved in a Battle for the Spring House. So it's a great week all the way around. If you can't come this year, we encourage you to come in the future and make a trip out of it and see what there is to offer. But it's time now to meet the teams, both Shady Spring and Greenbrier East, and our national anthem. And for that, we turn it over to our public address announcer. Handling the duties this week is Chris Roth.
Good afternoon and welcome to America's Resort, the Greenbrier, for Championship Saturday of the Battle for the Spring House. Today's consolation game features the boys teams from Greenbrier East High School and Shady Spring High School. Before we meet the players and coaches, we invite you to please rise if able. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the national anthem performed by Deshaun of the Greenbrier Spring House Entertainers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night, and our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Another fantastic performance from our Greenbrier Springhouse Entertainers, performing the national anthem for every game. Springhouse Entertainers can be found Friday nights, Saturday nights in Cafe Carlton at the Greenbrier, and nearly every day in the lobby they perform for special events like this one, and they do a fantastic job. So we really appreciate them being here. Now it's time to meet the starting lineup.
Greenbrier-East High School. A junior, number 0, Donovan Penn. A sophomore, number 1, Brody Hammer. A senior, number 2, Peyton DeHaven. A senior, number 11, Gabe Patton. And a sophomore, number 12, Lane Lambert. The Spartans are coached by Dave Austin, Jamel Samuels, Nathaniel Patton, Eric Workman, and head coach Jared Patton. And now for the starting 5 from the home team, Shady Spring High School. A junior, number 0, Jack Williams. A senior, number 2, Lamar Maxwell. A sophomore, number 3, Brody Radford. A senior, number 4, Gavin Davis. And a junior, number 12, Jalen Bailey. The Tigers are coached by Russ Jordan, Sean Radford, and head coach Ronnie Olson.
And there you have it, the starting lineups for both teams. As I mentioned during the lineup, Shady will be the home team today, which may feel a little weird being here in Greenbrier County, but the Tigers are the home team. And sitting on the home bench wearing the white jerseys, Greenbrier-East will be wearing their road blacks today. Big crowd on hand this afternoon, big crowd from both teams. A lot of folks made the trip over from Shady, a lot of the home fans from Greenbrier-East ready to go, and a lot of people who just love basketball checking it out, as well as some of the players who will play later this afternoon. As we're ready to tip it off in the center circle. Maxwell against Brody Hamrick, and Shady controls the tip. Radford has it up top as he looks over Greenbrier-East man-to-man defense. Spartans play almost exclusively man-to-man. That's their style of defense. See how Shady attacks. Baseline jumper, nice passing there. Ends up in a good look for Jalen Bailey. He can't get it to go. Loose on the floor, and Peyton DeHaven tracks it down. Hamrick finds an open Gabe Patton. He likes to shoot the 3. Can't get this one to go. And Maxwell controls the rebound. Maxwell, he's Shady's go-to guy. He goes straight to the rim that time. Can't get it to go. These teams have met once already this year. Shady Spring won at home. A lopsided victory. Penn loses it. Penn and Patton both were fighting for it against each other there, and it ends up in the hands of Shady. On the drive, Shady loses it out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball underneath the basket.
Yeah.
Good atmosphere inside Colonial Hall today. We've got cheerleaders from both squads, and as I said, packed house full of fans, so it feels like a big-time high school basketball game as Maxwell goes to the rim and draws a foul against Donovan Penn. Penn's first, team's first. They're going to send Maxwell to the line. Maxwell sinks the first. He'll have one more, puts it up and in. 2 points early on for Amar Maxwell. He had 19 last night in the loss to Huntington. Hamrick being pressured in the backcourt. Maxwell all over him here. Greenbrier-East needs to get it across. And they throw it away. Worked so hard to get it across. Tried to find Peyton DeHaven. It's knocked out of bounds. They will say last touch by Shady, so it will stay with the Spartans. Inbounding right on the Shady bench. Hamrick to Patton. Patton top of the key. Lambert played a good game last night. See if he can get going here early. Shady defense aggressive, making it hard on Greenbrier-East early. Every drive is cut off. Greenbrier-East has nowhere to go. Penn shot blocked by Maxwell. Back come the Tigers in transition. An easy one for Gavin Davis. And Shady takes a 4-0 lead.
Come on, D, good job.
Ronnie Olson encouraging his team. He likes what he's seen early, especially on the defensive end from his group. Shady has been a perennial power under Ronnie Olson. In fact, the Tigers have gotten the best in the Raleigh County rivalry with Woodrow Wilson in recent years. A big change from years past as Shady has pulled in front a little bit there, including a win this year. Patton with it way out front now as Greenbrier-East has found no room offensively. They've tried to drive to the basket, but Shady's defense has been there every single time. Jumper put up that time by Brody Hamrick, and he scores the first points for Greenbrier-East. It's 4-2 with 5:20 to go. Contested shot by Hamrick, but he's able to knock it down. Maxwell was open for went from the wing, couldn't get it. And back comes Hamrick. Hamrick, the quarterback of this Greenbrier-East team in football. And Penn is going to be fouled as he tries to work his way to the basket. Bradford's first foul. He'll get some instruction from the coaches. He'll take a seat as Braden Johnson checks into the game. Penn in the backcourt for Greenbrier-East. His team trails 4-2 early. We've played about 3 minutes here in this opening quarter. DeHaven on the baseline. Nice move there. Finds an open Lane Lambert. Lambert's shot won't go, but Greenbrier-East gets the rebound. Good feed inside to Lambert again. And one. Lane Lambert to the hoop. Finds the bucket and the harm. And he'll go to the line to try to give Greenbrier-East an early lead here. Game tied 4-4, but Lambert's going to have a free throw to try to put the Spartans in front. Lambert had a big first half against Morgantown, tried to keep the Spartans in the game for a while, but Morgantown was just way too much last night. But his free throw does give the Spartans a lead. It's 5-4. Shady looks to answer. Greenbrier-East needs a big win as it's been a struggle this season. They're 4-12. Patton with the steal. Patton to the rim. Reverse layup, no. Hamrick had it stripped away inside. Ends up in the hands of Shady. Here comes Davis. Davis against Penn. Penn steps in and draws the charge. Nice job by Donovan Penn. He was set up underneath the basket. Obviously no restricted arc here at the high school level. And Penn does a nice job stepping in front and drawing the charge. Penn against the Shady pressure that time. Ends up open look for Hamrick from the wing. Can't get it to go. That was a good look for Greenbrier-East. Couldn't get it to go down. That would have been huge. Could have given them a 4-point lead. Instead, Shady with the ball trying to pull back in front. They're going to back it out and set it up. 3:38 showing on the clock. Johnson across court. Jack Williams in the lane. Jumper puts it up and scores. Williams first points, and Shady pulls back in front. It's 6-5. Greenbrier East has to be happy with the tempo of this game early. Don't want to get in a track meet with this Shady team. Hamrick jumper short off the iron. He's had 2 good looks the last 2 times down, but couldn't get him to go. Nearly has a steal there. Shady wanted a foul. Their coaches all over the officials here. Jalen Bailey controls the point. On the wing, it's Williams. Inside, and that's what Maxwell can do right there is he just elevates, uses his athleticism to get above the defender, knocks it down, and draws the foul. Foul goes against Donovan Penn, and that's his second. Maxwell's first field goal of the game. And Maxwell tries to make a 3-point play. Shot up and in. And Ronnie Olson will take a timeout. Shady leads at 9-5 over Greenbrier East. 2:44 to go. We'll be back with more on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Back here at the Battle for the Springhouse inside Colonial Hall. An entertaining start to this boys consolation game. Shady leads at 9-5. Greenbrier East had a 5-4 lead, but Shady has scored the last 5 points to pull in front. And Ronnie Olson called a timeout, going to make some adjustments here. Let's see how the chess game goes between the two coaches. They know each other well, face each other a couple times a year. As we said, they've already met once this season, and they'll meet again actually next week. So we'll see 3 regular season meetings between these two teams. Hamrick gives it to Nathan Dixon, who's in the game for the first time. Up top to Lambert. Patton found some space for a 3, but couldn't get it to go. Greenbrier East has missed some good looks here early on, and that's not what you want to do because Shady in transition is fantastic, as we see right there as they find the open Williams, and he knocks it down from 3 to make it 12-5. Tigers starting to pull away a little bit here. Greenbrier East needs an answer. DeHaven to Hamrick. Hamrick guarded by Williams. Corner 3, Nathan Dixon off the iron. And here comes Shady in transition once again. Maxwell to the rim. Can't get it to go, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. 8 straight points from Shady. And Maxwell can make it a 10-0 run if he can knock down these free throws. He's 3 for 3 there so far today. Make it 4 for 4. Shady making some subs. And we've got a timeout, Greenbrier East. 1:46 to go. Tigers lead at 13-5. We'll be right back here on the Greenbrier Valley channel from the Battle for the Springhouse. Back here at the Battle for the Spring House, Shady Spring leading Greenbrier-East 13-5 in this boys consolation game. Greenbrier-East had a 5-4 lead early on and had the ball with a couple of shots to add to that. Couldn't do it, and Shady got out in transition and is going on a run. That run right now is 9-0 to make it 13-5. But then Mar Maxwell will go to the line for one more free throw, a chance to make it a 10-0 run and a 9-point Shady lead. Maxwell's a perfect 4 for 4 at the line today. And put the announcer's jinx on him as he misses it. It'll stay 13-5. Reed McGraw into the game now for Greenbrier-East. Brody Hamrick up top, guarded by Maxwell. Patton takes steps as he begins his drive. Little extracurricular there as Maxwell tried to pull it away from Patton after the whistle blew. Patton wasn't letting him have it. Maxwell is going to get some words from the officials here as they try to make sure nothing gets out of hand. But Shady, 9-point lead, chance to add to it, and they've gotten it done on the defensive end. Greenbrier-East has struggled to find any offenses. They've seen taggers in their face every time down the floor. Nice feed inside of Maxwell to the rim again. Can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound. Has it stripped away. Nice job there by Jacob Tomlinson on defense as he's fighting inside. Maxwell had a good look at it. Couldn't get it to go down, but that's clearly Shady's plan of attack right now. And off the inbounds pass, Gavin Davis finds himself wide open and scores it. The lead is 10 now, 15-5. The run is 11-0 for Shady. Greenbrier-East trying to find some kind of answer, and they go inside, and they'll whistle the foul against Shady Springs' Jalen Bailey. And that's going to send Jacob Tomlinson to the line. Tomlinson looking for his first points of the game and looking to break an 11-0 run, and he does. Greenbrier-East's first point since it led 5-4 makes it 15-6. He hits them both. Greenbrier-East 3 for 3 from the line today. Officials are going to stop the action. Let Greenbrier-East make a sub as Gabe Patton's going to sit down. He's had a couple of good looks early on, but nothing has gone down for him. Bailey around the screen finds an open Jack Williams. His shot is short. Good rebound there by Lane Lambert, who skied in the air to pull it down. McGraw on the wing. Nice feed inside of Tomlinson, but nice defense there by Shady Spring as Gavin Davis takes it away. Here's where the Tigers are best, in transition. Maxwell, open top of the key three, knocks it down. Maxwell has 9 first quarter points. He's outscored Greenbrier-East on his own, and it's 18-7. Maxwell steals it away there from Hamrick. Maxwell to the rim, scores it again. Make it 11 for Maxwell, and he's going to get a tee. The official talked to him just a moment ago over by the Shady bench and gave him a warning. I think he said too much mouth. He's heard enough, and he's going to tee up Amar Maxwell. Ronnie Olson says he can't argue with the technical because Maxwell's running his mouth, but he wanted a foul on the other end as Maxwell went to the basket. But instead, we're going to send Nathan Dixon to the line, and he knocks down the technical free throw. Dixon's first points of the game. Dixon makes the second one as well. Makes it 20-9. A big mistake there by Maxwell is they had all the momentum going and allowed Greenbrier-East to get some points in the ball. Not what you want to do when you're in control of the game. See if the Greenbrier-East can take advantage of it. The lead has been cut to 11, and the Spartans have the ball. Dixon, long three from the top of the key, misses it all. And that's going to do it for our opening quarter. Shady Spring leads Greenbrier East 20-9. We'll be back with the second quarter of action here in the boys' consolation game of the Battle for the Spring House on Greenbrier Valley Channel. Shady Spring defense leading to offense. They have really frustrated the Spartans on the defensive end as Greenbrier East has struggled to find anything. And then Shady on the attack and transition has made the most of it. Amar Maxwell has outscored the Spartans by himself. He has 11 points in the first quarter. Greenbrier East with just 9 as a team, and Shady leads it 20-9 over the Spartans. Spartans led at 5-4. Then Shady went on an 11-0 run to kind of take control. And Greenbrier East has been searching for answers ever since. They'll have the ball, though, to start the second quarter and a chance to get the lead back to single digits. Gabe Patton will inbound on the far side of the court. McGraw to Patton. Patton immediately trapped, smothering Shady defense as we've seen all game long. Tomlinson has it stolen away. Here comes Gavin Davis. He scored 4 first quarter points. Gets it to Jack Williams. He drives in, floater up and in. Williams has 7 now, and the Shady lead expands. It's 22-9. Maxwell in the passing lane, steals it away. Maxwell to the bucket, scores it again. Give him 13. And now Jared Patton gets teed up. Nope, sorry, he calls a timeout. I thought he made the technical signal, but it's a timeout for Greenbrier. 7:23 to go in the second quarter. Shady leading Spartans 24-9. We'll be right back on the Greenbrier Valley Channel. Amar Maxwell is dominating the action here early on day 2 of the Battle for the Spring House at the Greenbrier. He has 13 points, and we're not even a minute into the second quarter. And Maxwell outscoring the Spartans on his own. 24-9, Shady leads. Greenbrier East needs an answer quickly to keep this one from getting out of hand. Spartans have struggled during a 4-game losing streak. They've been outscored 327-204 during that losing streak, so they need to find some good news somehow. Patton between the circles. Nice feed inside. Tomlinson draws the foul. Tomlinson going to work in there. He's been one bright spot for Greenbrier East so far this afternoon, and a foul is going to go against Maxwell. Tomlinson knocks down the first. He's 3 for 3 at the line. Tomlinson's second is up and good. He has 4 points all at the line. He's a perfect 4 for 4. And it's now 24-11. Greenbrier East steals it away. Spartans trying to cut into this lead. Dixon open for a 3 off the back iron. That's the look Greenbrier East wants, but they're just not knocking them down today. Patton's had a couple. Dixon's had a couple. Strong drive to the basket that time from Radford. Brody Radford will draw the foul and go to the line. Foul goes against Dixon. His first. Radford looking for his first points of the game, and he gets it with the left-handed free throw. He hits them both. His first 2 points of the game makes it 26-11. Patton spins in the lane. Nice move there by Gabe Patton. Couldn't get the roll, though. Nice rebound by Nathan Dixon. Patton goes right back in, puts it off the glass. No. Patton really struggling early on as he has not scored yet. Corner three. Yes. Jalen Bailey knocks it down. It's now 29-11 as the Tigers are rolling. Dixon with it. He's going to fire another corner three. This one's short. Dixon, a big-time three-point shooter, but not getting him to go so far here. And Shady on transition throws it away. That's a rare mistake for the Tigers in transition. They've been so dangerous today. Donovan Penn back in the game. He started for Greenbrier-East, but has been out for quite a while with a couple of fouls early. He's one of the Spartans' better defenders, so they need him on the floor to stop this Tiger attack. Hamrick in the lane is tied up. We're going to get a jump ball call, and the arrow points to the Tigers. Tigers already up 18. Looking to add to it with 5:19 to go here in the second quarter. Offense has been tough to come by for Greenbrier-East.
Jackie.
Great feed inside, nice vision, and Jack Williams finishes it off with another lay-in. The lead is up to 20, 31-11. Penn, nice feed in the lane to Lambert, but Lambert can't hold on to it. Ball's lost out of bounds. It's going to be Shady basketball. Tigers just absolutely relentless on the defensive end. (31-11). As Shady on the move, looking to add to it. Frustrating loss, as we mentioned, to Huntington last night. Shady would love to get back on track. Nice pump fake there by Williams. Gets Penn into the air. He drives right past him and scores his 6th point of this quarter. He has 11 for the game. And it's just bad getting worse for Greenbrier-East as they turn it over on the other end, and Shady back on the attack. They've tripled up Greenbrier-East so far, 33-11. Good ball movement for Shady there. Coach Olson wants to know why they didn't take the shot. Williams will drive in and have his runner off the rim. Stolen away by DeHaven. DeHaven loses it, picks it back up. And we're going to get another jump ball call as Brody Hamrick was tied up. This time the possession error will point back to the Spartans. Hamrick looking for some help on the inbound. Penn with the drive. Penn too strong off the glass. Hamrick big time rebound but couldn't get it to go. Just a lid on the basket for Greenbrier-East here in the opening half. Bradford can't get it to go. And Ronnie Olson wants a timeout. 3:23 to go. Shady leads at 33-11 here in the boys' consolation game of the Battle for the Springhouse on the Greenbrier Valley channel. Shady Spring getting the job done on both ends of the floor here in the boys' consolation game for the Battle for the Springhouse. Tigers have tripled up Greenbrier-East. It's 33-11, and they have made everything difficult for the Spartans when the Greenbrier-East has the ball. No easy shots. The couple good looks Greenbrier-East has had, it hadn't been able to knock them down, and Shady, when it gets in transition, is difficult to stop. Up top to Davis, and he gives it back to Williams as he resets. Williams in the lane down the corner to Davis. Hamrick, nice aggressive steal. Nice pass there by Tomlinson. Finds Peyton DeHaven, and DeHaven scores his first points of the game. Makes it 33-13. Shady so quickly back the other way. Nearly turned it over, but it was last touched by Tomlinson. The lead is 20 as we're inside of 3 minutes to go here in the opening half. Radford on the wing. Nice feed to a cutting Gavin Davis. Davis to the rim and scores it. 35-13. Girls' consolation game will be next. It'll be Greenbrier-East again against Mingo Central. Lady Spartans had won 10 in a row before dropping a close decision last night to Logan. They'll look to get back on track. Patton again, top of the key. He's had that one a couple times. This time he's able to knock it down. His first points of the game. Makes it 35-16. Bailey drove in. He had Brady Johnson open on the wing. But he decided to try to take it himself. It'll be Greenbrier-East basketball. Bailey harassing DeHaven in the backcourt a little bit there. Greenbrier-East able to get it across. Hamrick drives baseline and loses it out of bounds. It'll be Shady basketball. (35-16), a minute 36 to go before half. Bailey drew the defense, tried to feed it off, but loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Greenbrier-East basketball. Coach Olson telling his team to be patient. Got in a little hurry there on that offensive set. But they'll lock down on defense once again. Hamrick called for a travel as he starts his move to the basket. Another Spartan turnover gives it back to the Tigers. Shady 9-3 on the season after the loss last night to Huntington. Trying to get to double digits here today. Tigers running a little weave out front. Greenbrier-East aggressive on the defensive end. Bradford with 46 seconds on the clock. Nearly stolen away. Good ball movement now, and they find an open look for Gavin Davis from 3. Wouldn't go, and Spartans control the rebound. Spartans looking for something before the half. They trail 35-16. Nice feed inside to Lambert, and he finishes it off. His 5th point of the game. Makes it 35-18. Shady's going to fire one from half court. As the buzzer sounds, it won't go, and that'll do it for our opening half. Shady Spring 35, Greenbrier East 18. We've reached halftime here at the boys consolation game of the Battle for the Spring House. Stay tuned for a message from our sponsor right here on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
Fans, don't forget there are.
I'm Brad Paisley, and I'm a game changer.
Game changer is absolutely going to lead this state forward.
I'm Joe Manchin, and I'm a game changer.
I'm Shelley Moore Capito, and I'm a game changer.
It's time to make a difference here in West Virginia. I'm a game changer.
Game Changer is a student-powered substance misuse prevention movement. We're working in West Virginia schools to prevent opioid and other drug use before it starts and empower young mountaineers to make healthy choices and live drug-free lifestyles.
Become a game changer so that we can make a difference with young people, and that'll help us all in our society in the future.
I'm a game changer, and we can defeat this opponent.
Vince Lombardi once said, individual commitment to a group effort is what makes a team work, a company work, and a society work. As game changers, we are committed to working together to prevent drug use before it starts. 4 years ago, Game Changer was an ambitious dream. Today, thanks to your individual commitment, we can see it's working. It's working for our kids. It's working for our families. It's working for our communities. You can see it in the numbers. 50. That's the number of Game Changer schools now up and running in 18 West Virginia counties with our prevention education programs in collaboration with the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation. Game Changer is rolling. Over 100 students from our Game Changer pilot high schools and middle schools and their Game Changer coaches have completed peer leadership training since instruction began in late January. These young leaders participated in Hazelden Betty Ford Prevention Solution staff presentations on opioid and substance misuse and performed exercises in public speaking and role-playing. We are seeing Game Changer student leaders take ownership of these groups and develop exponentially as public speakers. These leaders will carry the Game Changer Healthy Lifestyles message to their peers and to younger students throughout West Virginia. They will spearhead a cultural shift in our West Virginia schools and communities. 4 intensive student education seminars are an important component of our Game Changer elementary school prevention education programs. These forums help students develop healthy habits, alert students to the risks of substance misuse, and help them develop skills to resist drug use. They show young people how to find and keep support, how to obtain substance-free healthy highs, and build resiliency around adverse childhood experiences. Over 20,000 students have toured the Game Changer-sponsored DEA Drugs Cost and Consequences exhibit at the West Virginia Culture Center this winter. 35,000 West Virginia students have attended in-school screenings of the Game Changer One Pill Can Kill long-form video, and thousands of young West Virginians have watched it online. The video is a key component of our One Pill Can Kill fentanyl prevention education program. Produced in collaboration with the United States Drug Enforcement Administration and the Discovery Channel, the program includes a parent toolkit designed to help parents learn about the opioid problem and open up lines of communication with their children in the home setting. There have been over 4 million views of Game Changer One Pill Can Kill video and display ads on Facebook, Snapchat, Hulu, and other platforms favored by young West Virginians. These ads warn young people of the dangers of playing Russian roulette with fentanyl-laced pills purchased online and link to the One Pill Can Kill video. Over 172,000 unique visits to our Game Changer Facebook page. And our Game Changer website has served blogs, helpful articles, and news posts to over 80,000 visitors. We continue to post new content each month to both our website and Facebook page to inform our team members and support young visitors. The numbers tell the story. Game Changer is working, up and running, and in full swing. In 4 short years, we've come farther than we ever dreamed. But there is much to do. The moment you have arrived is the perfect time to start out again. With your continued commitment, we will save a generation of West Virginians from opioid and substance misuse and tragic death from fentanyl. Let's keep Game Changer working for our kids, our families, and our communities.
The opioid crisis came in 3 waves. More than 2 decades ago, the first wave. Big drug companies started pushing out stronger and stronger addictive pain pills, getting hundreds of thousands of Americans irrevocably hooked and hijacking people's lives. When the prescription crackdown finally came, the second wave hit. People struggling with addiction were forced to turn to the street, where heroin was cheaper than black market pharmaceuticals. But compared to prescribed pills, heroin was unpredictable and dangerous. Many lost their lives. Now, the third wave is cresting. The crisis has taken a new, even darker turn with the advent of a synthetic opioid, 50 times stronger than heroin. It's called fentanyl. It's a stone-cold killer, and it's ending up in everything.
Back here at the battle for the Spring House, Shady Spring leads Greenbrier East 35-18 at the half. Tigers went on an 11-0 run after Greenbrier East led 5-4 to take control, and they pulled away from there to have a comfortable advantage at the half. First half scoring, Jackson Williams scored 11 for Shady Spring. Lamar Jackson scored 13, 6 points for Gavin Davis, and 3 for Jalen Bailey. Rounds out the scoring for Shady Spring. For Greenbrier East, Brody Hammock has 2, Peyton DeHaven has 2, Nathan Dixon with 2, 3 for Gabe Patton, 5 for Lane Lambert, and 4 for Jacob Tomlinson. But nobody putting up big numbers, as this Shady Spring defense has been absolutely relentless here in the opening half, as Greenbrier East has struggled to find much offense at all. Did want to clear up something for those watching who may be thinking about coming out later today. Online, if you go to purchase tickets, it says the tickets are out of stock. But if you read a little closer, you'll notice that that doesn't mean the games are sold out. That just simply means that they're no longer available online. So you can still come. Tickets are still available for all 3 games remaining later today, and you can get them right at the door for $5 for each game. So just go to the will call booth right across from Colonial Hall in Chesapeake Bay, and tickets are available. So if you're planning on wanting to come out, don't be fooled by the online. Come out and join us here at the Battle for the Spring House. Both teams are back on their benches. Shady Spring just coming out of the locker room now. Greenbrier-East in the huddle getting some final instructions as the Spartans will look to try to cut into this lead. But Shady Spring will look to win this boys division consolation game. We mentioned a little bit earlier, but we'll go over the schedule one more time for the rest of the game. After this, the girls consolation game will follow at 3 o'clock. That'll be Greenbrier-East against Mingo Central. At 5 o'clock, it's the boys championship game, Huntington against Morgantown. And then at 7 o'clock is the girls championship game, which will pit Logan against North Marion. So I invite you to join us for all of those here at Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier. We're ready to begin the second half as Shady Spring looks to add to a 35-18 advantage. Maxwell going inside early on. Greenbrier-East is aggressive on the defensive end, trying to come up with something, and they do get a steal. DeHaven underhanded scoop and score. Nice move there by Peyton DeHaven. And Greenbrier-East cuts it to 15. It's 35-20. Maxwell back on the attack on the other end. Goes to the hoop and scores it. Greenbrier-East has had trouble stopping Amar Maxwell anytime he goes to the basket, and it happens once again as Shady goes back up 17. It's 37-20. Tomlinson with it for Greenbrier-East. Finds Dixon on the wing. Has it poked away, but able to recontrol it. Patton fires a three. Need to get him going, but he misses another one. And Shady controls the rebound. Bailey into the lane, scores it. Shady attacking the rim early on, and Jared Patton wants to talk about it with his team. 6:31 to go. Shady Spring leading. They'll extend this to a full timeout, but Greenbrier-East going over some instructions. It's clear early on Shady looking to attack the rim here in the second half, and they've done it as they've scored 4 points here early on. (39-20), 6:31 to go. Shady looking to improve to 10-3. Greenbrier-East just 4-12 on the season. As we said, they've really struggled in the last few weeks. And it's continued here at the Battle for the Spring House. They knew it wasn't going to be easy because the competition here is fantastic. Teams have also enjoyed some activity away from the court this week, taking advantage of some of the more than 55 activities available at the Greenbrier. Teams have done bunker tours. They've been bowling. They've been ice skating. Done a little bit of everything here to enjoy their time off the court. That's one of the many special parts here of the Battle for the Spring House. Not to mention something we'll see post-game as a player from each team and a cheerleader from each team will be awarded college scholarship money thanks to the Battle for the Spring House and all of its sponsors. So many ways this tournament is helping the youth of West Virginia, along with Game Changer, the presenting sponsor. 39-20. Stolen away as East tries to feed the post. Williams on the wing, fires the three, short. Lambert controls the rebound for the Spartans. Stolen away though. Here comes Maxwell to the rim against Patton. Can't get it to go, gets it back, and he's fouled. Maxwell will have a pair. Foul goes against Gabe Patton, his second. Maxwell misses this first one short. He was a perfect 4 for 4 at the line before that one. He's going to take a step away and reset. 15 points on the game for Maxwell so far. He toes the line. This one, nothing but net. Give Maxwell 16 and give Shady a 20-point lead. It's 40-20. DeHaven met with a triple team there as he gets it to Dixon. Dixon, another three from the corner. No, Dixon has been cold today. He's a sharpshooter out there, but hadn't been able to find it. Maxwell to the rim, passes up a shot for the three. Off the rim from Radford, can't get it to go. And Dixon is fouled by Gavin Davis. .20 lead for Shady Spring as Greenbrier East tries to continue to fight. A fairly young Greenbrier East squad. DeHaven and Patton, the two seniors on this club, loaded with sophomores. Stolen away by Davis. And Peyton DeHaven draws the charge. Nice job there. Gavin Davis picks up the foul as Peyton DeHaven got position in front of him. Here comes DeHaven, gets it to Patton. Nice feed inside, nice pass there, and Dixon finishes it off. Good ball movement that time for Greenbrier East, probably the best we've seen today. And Dixon scores his fourth point. It's 40-22. Maxwell wants the ball inside. He had position there against Hamrick. Hamrick comes over his back to try to get the steal, and he'll be whistled for the foul. Maxwell's will inbound underneath the basket. Dangerous pass there as he threw it where two Spartan defenders were standing. Last touch by Greenbrier East, though. And we'll switch the inbounder. It's going to be Jack Williams now. Throws it up high to Radford. Steal inside as Jalen Bailey ran into a slew of Spartans underneath. Patton on the attack, gets it to go. Patton's fifth point went right up against Maxwell that time, and it makes it 40-24. Williams inside, double dribbles. So it was 20 just a minute ago. Now it's down to 16. Greenbrier East looking to find a way to pull a little closer. DeHaven up top to Hamrick. Hamrick attacks the rim, can't get it to go. Good look at it there, but got it back and put it up and scored. Hamrick scores his fourth point and it leads down to 14. Greenbrier East trying to claw back. Maxwell stolen away. Here comes DeHaven. To Patton. Gonna fire the long three, in and out. Patton had that one halfway down. That would have been huge. And he steals it away on the other end. Here comes Gabe Patton. Dixon was open for a three, instead passed it up. Had plenty of room on that one, couldn't pull the trigger.
Come on, D.
Patton against Maxwell, knocks him to the floor. DeHaven for a three, no. Here come the Tigers. Golden opportunity that time down for Greenbrier East to cut into this lead as Shady takes a quick shot. No good. Back come the Spartans. Lead is 14. Patton to the rim, puts the shoulder down and puts up the floater and scores it. Patton has 7 and the lead is 12. Here come the Spartans trying to make this interesting. Maxwell drives and he's fouled on the floor on his way to the basket. Foul's going to go against Brody Hamrick. Greenbrier trailed by 20, but has scored, it was 40-20. Greenbrier has scored 8 straight. An 8-0 Spartan run makes it interesting here as the lead is 12 with 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Inside, Maxwell against Hamrick. Hamrick tried to draw the foul. Couldn't get it, but Maxwell's lay-in, no good. Spartans can cut closer. Dangerous pass, ill-advised pass by Donovan Penn. It's stolen away. Shady goes to the rim. And a hoop and the harm for Jalen Bailey. That's one way to end a run. Just a lazy pass there from Penn was stolen away. And Shady took advantage of it. Ends an 8-0 Greenbrier East run. And Ronnie Olson's going to call a timeout. 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. Shady leading 42-28. We'll be back for more on the battle for the Springhouse from the Greenbrier. Greenbrier East trailed 40-20, went on an 8-0 run to kind of make things interesting, made it 40-28, and had the ball with a chance possibly to get it down to single digits. But a turnover led to a score on the other end from the Tigers, and Bailey will go to the line to try to finish off a three-point play out of this timeout with his team leading 42-28. And that was also Penn's third foul, so not a good sequence there for Greenbrier East. And Bailey to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And he does as he knocks it home. His 8th point of the game makes it 43-28. Penn in the lane on the other end, took steps. And he'll come out of the game after a rough little sequence there. He turned it over, picked up the foul, and then turned it over again on the other end. Shady back on the attack. Their lead is back to 15. It was down to 12. Maxwell inside, puts it up and scores. He has 18 now. And Shady now has scored the last 5 points after an 8-0 Greenbrier East run. Patton on the wing. Drives, pulls up. No. Back on the other end. Good pull up there from Shady's Jalen Bailey, and he knocks it home. He's been their biggest offense this quarter. He's got 7 in the quarter, 10 for the game. And the lead is back to 19. Greenbrier-East had it down to 12 just a minute ago. But it's a 7-0 Shady run. Tigers trying to add to that as they throw it the length of the floor, but Gavin Davis was on the end line.
Come on, Jackie. You can't get it there. Don't go.
1:12 to go. 47-28. McGraw now with it for Greenbrier-East. Run the point. Reed McGraw. Guarded by Maxwell. Shady Spring in a half-court set, making things really difficult on the Spartans. Greenbrier-East missed an easy one. Patton missed the easy putback. On the attack is Brody Hamrick, and he's going to be whistled for the charge. I have to see that one again. I'm not sure he had position there. Shady's going to hold for the last shot here. They lead it by 19. They led it by 20. Greenbrier-East went on an 8-0 run, but after that, it's been Shady's run, 7-0. Just where we are now as the Tigers try to hold for the last shot here in this third quarter. Williams with it down in the corner. He drives, kicks it over to an open Johnston. He passes up the shot, instead gets it to Bailey. Bailey's three, no, and that's going to end the quarter. We've played 3 here at the boys' consolation game of the Battle for the Spring House, 47-28. We're going to look back at that charge there. I think Gavin Davis might have been still moving a little bit, but that's a tough call for the official. But either way, Shady Spring leading by 19 as we head to the final quarter of game number 1 of day 2 at the Battle for the Spring House. I'll put something together on my phone. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Back here at the Battle for the Spring House, Shady Spring leading Greenbrier-East 47-28. 8 minutes to go. Greenbrier-East tried to make a little run there. Spartans went on an 8-0 run to cut the lead down to 12. They actually had the ball with a chance to make it 10 or even single digits with a three-pointer, but they couldn't score, and then Shady went on a 7-0 run of its own, and that's where we stand. Tigers up 19 as we head to the final quarter. Greenbrier-East needs to get something going offensively pretty quickly, but it's been tough on the Spartans as Shady's defense has been relentless.
Finish it with the rebound. Let's go.
Greenbrier-East basketball to start the final quarter. The Spartans need a spurt fast. Dixon on the wing. Good feed inside to Lambert. Lambert double teamed. It's up top to DeHaven, open for a three, and he knocks it down. Peyton DeHaven has 7 points and leads back to 16. Shady trying to answer on the other end. Can't get it to go. Here come the Spartans. Greenbrier-East continuing to fight, not going away here. as Gabe Patton spun. Nice move in the lane, but just spun out on him. And we get Shady had it poked away on the other end. They'll reset. 7:11 to go. Shady leads by 16. Tigers, nice feed there inside, and Davis finishes it off. Great ball movement from Shady Spring. And the lead is back to 18, 49-31. Greenbrier-East nearly turns it over. Loose on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball call, and it will be Shady basketball. You notice the bottom right hand of your screen where we have shown our sponsors all game long. We thank all of those sponsors who have been critical to the success of this tournament. As we mentioned earlier, we'll also be giving scholarships out post-game, and those sponsors are also key to making those scholarships possible. So Battle for the Springhouse and the Greenbrier appreciate all of those sponsors. Bradford gets it to Bailey. Shady taking his time now, up 18, no reason to hurry. Maxwell drives baseline. Good defense there by Tomlinson, but Tomlinson went to the ground and Maxwell able to get an easy rebound, put it back up and score. That gives Maxwell 20. 51-31, the lead is 20 and he has 20. Nice feed from Patton there into Lambert. Lambert finishes it off. Lambert has 7 now. Maxwell going to the basket. Nice feed there to Brady Johnston, and Johnston scores his first points of the game. Lead back to 20. Patton trying to stop it on the other end. Back iron 3, no good. Nearly knocked away that time. As Johnson passed up a 3, took a step in and took a long 2. Couldn't get it to go, rattled out on him. Tomlinson from 3, yes. Jacob Tomlinson knocks it down. He's got 7. It's 53-36. The lead is 17. The lane just opened wide open that time for Jalen Bailey. Much too easy for Shady Spring as he goes right to the rim, scores it again. 19-point lead now for the Tigers. 4:51 to go. Time running out on the Spartans. And we get a backcourt call as Gabe Patton just didn't realize where he was and took a step back when he couldn't. .440 to go. Shady looking to win this consolation game and go 1-1 here at the Battle for the Springhouse. Bradford on the drive. Nice dish. Gets Tomlinson in the air, and he lands on the back of Jalen Bailey. Foul's on the floor, so Shady will inbound underneath the basket in front of its cheerleaders. Greenbrier-East nearly had the steal. Nobody could grab it. And now Johnston fires a 3 from the wing, in and out. Big, strong rebound from Maxwell. Puts it up, and the harm. Lamar Maxwell scores his 22nd point, and he's going to go to the line to try to add to it. Maxwell has had a fantastic tournament. Was out of the game for a key stretch yesterday against Huntington with 4 fouls that really hurt Shady. Huntington went on a run during that stretch that it was able to open up a gap that the Tigers could never overcome. But here they lead by 22 over Greenbrier East.
It's fourth quarter.
With 4:20 to go.
Three quarter.
Good strong drive there from Brody Hamrick. He scores it. And Jared Patton wants a timeout. 4:04 to go. Shady's lead is 20. We'll be back for more final quarter here at the boys' consolation game at the Battle for the Spring House.
Experience the warmth of the season as wintertime comes to life at the Greenbrier. Enjoy an exceptional array of indoor and outdoor adventures mingled with seasonal foods, wines, and entertainment January 5th through March 9th. Whether sipping on a unique winter cocktail around a cozy fire, taking an enthusiastic splash in the heated indoor pool, or bundled up tight as you glide gracefully around the ice skating rink, you'll be refreshed and energized by a winter excursion to America's resort. For more information, visit greenbrier.com.
Greenbrier East cheerleaders putting on a show during the timeout. Shady Springs cheerleaders also trying to entertain the crowd. That's part of what makes this atmosphere special. You got cheerleaders from both teams, fans from both teams. You have the Greenbrier entertainers performing the national anthem, and other teams watching as they prepare to play their game. So it's a fantastic atmosphere and a unique venue here at your Greenbrier's Colonial Hall in the Battle for the Spring House. Year number 3 of the Battle for the Spring House, and I feel like it's grown bigger and better each year. The Shady Spring basketball out of the timeout. They lead it by 20, 58-38. Tigers inbound. No need to force a shot there for Shady as you got a 20-point lead inside of 4 minutes. Davis has thought about pulling the trigger from the wing a couple times. Jack Williams will. He's short off the iron. Putback attempt, no good. Here come the Spartans.
In transition.
Lambert on the wing, goes around the screen. Nice feed inside, shot put up and in. Greenbrier East, Braylon Godfrey scores his first points of the game. Cuts the lead back to 18. Williams in the lane. Godfrey tried to block his shot, but was going to be called for the foul. Godfrey, one of 2 freshmen, along with Darius Burns on this Greenbrier East team. As we mentioned, just 2 seniors. They've got a ton of sophomores. Hamrick's a sophomore. Lane Lambert's a sophomore. Nathan Dolan a sophomore. Big junior class as well with Donovan Penn, Nathan Dixon, Reed McGraw, and Jacob Tomlinson. As Williams knocks down the free throw, and he'll have one more. Hits it to make it 20. Once again, Williams has 13 points. Shady, a fairly young team as well. Maxwell and Davis, 2 key players on this team, are seniors, but the rest should return next year. As we said, they've had a great run of success the last few years. The foul's whistled on Brody Radford. 2:55 to play. The Shady lead is 20. Godfrey inside, spins in the lane, puts up the jumper. Strong off the back iron. Patton had the rebound, but couldn't hold on to it. Williams on the attack. Godfrey alters the shot, and Greenbrier East coming back on offense. Good defense by Maxwell as he steals it away. Radford. Williams thought about the 3, instead chooses to drive, goes back out to Bailey. Maxwell drives the baseline. Nice pass as Shady's going to let the clock run here. into the lane. Floater up and in for Brody Radford. His first field goal of the game, his 4th point. Makes it 62-40. Good defense there at midcourt by Maxwell. He's not letting up with a 22-point lead. Reminder, our next game coming up here at 3 o'clock will be the girls' consolation game between Greenbrier East and Mingo Central. Those two teams met last year in what was a fantastic finish. If it's going to be anything close to the same this year, you want to join us for sure. Hamrick, big 3 from the wing. Hamrick has 9 now, and the lead is 19. Maxwell on the other end can't get it to go. Lambert loses it in the lane. Shady trying to throw it ahead, but Greenbrier East fouled beforehand. 1:14 showing on the clock. Maxwell left wide open for a 3. He's going to let it fly. Off the rim, no good. Shady able to control the rebound. Radford for a 3. He won't miss, and he connects. And Ronnie Olson calls a timeout to roll some subs into the game here. His team leading by 22. The starters are going to come out and get some important minutes here for the reserves. Greenbrier East looking to finish strong here, as Shady is going to win the consolation game to improve to 10-3. Greenbrier East will fall to 4-13 with this loss. The Haven across the spring house at midcourt. Tries to feed it inside. The ball's kicked. And Greenbrier East will reset.
Hey, know where you're at, Rob.
Greenbrier East right now, without a player in double figures, it's gotten scoring from a lot of spots, but just no big numbers from anybody. As Greenbrier East turns it over again. That was Darius Burns into the game for the first time, and he threw it away there on the other end. Shady will have the ball up 22, looking to finish this one off. Robert Lynch to the rim, and he's fouled as he drives. Shady not ready just to run out the clock, because some of these reserves don't get to play so much, so they're going to play hard while they're out there. Lynch goes to the line, hits his first free throw. Get his name in the scoring column. Second one no good. Rebound though. Shady put up and missed. The Spartans have just 15 seconds. Hamrick, he's been good today. Dixon. And that's going to do it. Final score, Shady Springs 66, Greenbrier East 43. We'll be back in just a moment to go over some of the totals and tell you what's ahead on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
a fantastic tournament. The Battle for the Spring House is committed to providing wonderful opportunities for growth and development to high school students across West Virginia. One of the ways it assists is by providing scholarships to one senior member of each basketball team and each cheerleading squad that participates in the tournament to use toward furthering their education after high school. And now for the winners. For the Shady Spring cheerleader, Aniston Lilly.
Aniston Lilly wins it for the Shady Spring cheerleaders. He'll have a scholarship presented by the Battle for the Spring House and all of its sponsors. As she'll take a picture out on midcourt with tournament director Holly Gillespie. Shout out to Holly Gillespie and Stacy Miller, who do a fantastic job running everything here for this tournament.
Workman.
As Kinsley Workman is the scholarship recipient for the Greenbrier East cheerleaders.
Your Greenbrier East boys basketball player, Gabe Patton.
Gabe Patton, the scholarship recipient for Greenbrier East boys basketball. Patton with plans to play baseball at West Virginia Wesleyan next year.
And your Shady Spring boys basketball player, Amar Maxwell.
And Amar Maxwell, who played a fantastic tournament, will be Shady Springs scholarship recipient.
The Greenbrier sincerely thanks you for attending today's game and encourages you to enjoy all there is to offer at America's Resort. We ask that you begin exiting the arena as we prepare for our next contest, and we hope to see you back for more games here at the Battle for the Spring House.
Our scholarships have been presented, and it's time now to go over some final numbers from Shady Springs' win over Greenbrier East. Tigers win at 66-43. Scoring for Shady Springs, Jackson Williams had 13 points. Amar Maxwell had 23. Brody Radford with 7. Gavin Davis with 8. Robert Lynch with 1 point for Shady Spring late. Jalen Bailey scored 12. And Brady Johnson scored 2 for the Tigers, who improved to 10-3. Greenbrier East on the other end was led, nobody in double figures for the Spartans, but they're led by 9 points from Brody Hamrick, 7 apiece from Peyton DeHaven, Gabe Patton, Lane Lambert, and Jacob Tomlinson. 4 points from Nathan Dixon tonight, and 2 from Braden Godfrey. Rounds out the Spartan scoring. Greenbrier East falls to 4-13 with the loss. So that's going to wrap it up for our boys consolation game. We'll be back at 3 o'clock right here on the Greenbrier Valley channel for the girls consolation game. It's Greenbrier East and Mingo Central. We'll see you then on the Greenbrier Valley channel.
America's Resort, the Greenbrier. It's Battle for the Spring House. Battle for the Spring House.
Battle for the Spring House. Battle for the Spring House.
Partner right down the lane, yams it home. Wow, Greenbrier East gets it back and scores to tie the game.
Long three-pointer up and
In off the glass and scores.
Three-pointer is good. Wow, what a shot.
Kitty open for a 3.
Oh, my goodness.
got a tie game again. Just a big block on the other end. Open again, fires a three, hits it! Another big three for the win.
Oh, man, what a play.